We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
On the east side on a Friday night, met up with just to the Golden Glide. Hello, house, being on the roads in a stolen ride like, let it outside, so I'm staying this side, show you and I take a boost, like too hot. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie, going to the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, ripping on the...
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Great.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
take it in, back at his own 12. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for his offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Right to the air, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 42 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you, that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
On second down, Baker. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Throwing is Baker. Rolling right, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on third and 5.
180! Up, up! Regular. What's that?
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. They'll go. Mayfield. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
On play action, Hurts. Caught downfield by Smith. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
17 yards. First down, Eagles.
Man in motion is Brown. On first down, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. They'll run. It's Barkley. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 12.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, and Dallas got it. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage. They can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He'll get that out to Barkley. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. We have a timeout for injury, and that is Sauce Gardner, who is in some discomfort. It is third and 10. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Here's Austin McNamara now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 7-yard line.
Alert!
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. To the left side, to Godwin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. Run. At the 12-yard line.
Second down throw from Mayfield. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's now third down.
1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. 0-0 is the score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football, as they've got it, staring down a 3rd and 13.
Point it right. Up. Run. Regular. Real. Watch out!
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got a man! That's McMillan! His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is second and 3.
180. Hey, alert.
The RPO will get this to Ibuka. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Looking for Ibuka, he's got it again. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Another catch on the drive, this one for 13 yards, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin. It'll get forward to about the 42. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second
down and 8.
Alert.
He'll go again here with Irvin. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 3rd and 10.
Play. It's now 3rd and 10.
180. Real.
Now Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. A gain of 16 yards. Good for our Buccaneers first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
180. What's that?
The ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
180. Done.
On second down, a run with Irvin. That lane closes quickly. Pick up of 3. That is Cooper DeGene in there for the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he'll take it on in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown Buccaneers.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Hurts. There's Kyle Pitts with the grasp. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. To throw, Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that ball. Good for an Eagles first down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. It brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Hurts to throw. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A run with Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short game. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And is caught at the 3. There's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is...
That one, take it in. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Eagles. So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You that reach there, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on that. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I see the G. Watch him do it.
180. What's that?
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. A short one caught by Kelsey. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll run with Irving. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 23 yards on that pass play. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On first down is Mayfield. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, alert, alert! Alert! Pistol, pistol, pistol. Hey, alert 33. Stop.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We've got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the first down. Good run, The drive continues. Hurts now. Pushed out to his left. Off he goes. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. It's 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He'll let this go for Goedert. That's caught! And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Quick slant into the hands of Luka. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Run.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught. He's got Godwin. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
19-yard line.
Good. 180. Hey, alert!
Mayfield to throw. To the left side, to Godwin. Could be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 16-yard line.
The handoff, it's Irving. And he will score! Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Eagles 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 10.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushes. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time. I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
63, 63, 73, 73.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Forced out wide. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A first down throw for Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
That's a moment that keep me alive. I created history, made me alive. You try to diss me and you know about. We call them toxic, but they go to chop. Took her out of Bali, cause
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him.
And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Real.
under 10, 10.
That's hot.
On third down, it's Irving. First down and more. He's inside the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Back to crown the NFC champion after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Chris Godwin, touchdown Buccaneers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have 2 guys like this that are operating on the same page, you could see the result.
Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Here's 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run with Barkley. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. He'll get this one complete to Brown. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a 1st down.
Eagles 1st down. 1st down, Eagles.
To throw is Hurts. The pressure there got to him. He hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
On 2nd down, Hurts. Rolling to the left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 35 yards. Here's Barkley. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2. Timeout here in Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute. And it may just be enough to get them a victory.
What a stand there. 4th and goal, game on the line. It looks like this offense is putting together a game-winning drive, and the defense comes out with the stop of the day.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Will swing this out wide to Irving. And they will finally run him down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
32 yards. That's good. for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So a win here for the Buccaneers. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.